Hello, welcome to my channel again. Today I would like to discuss a topic that is very interesting and can be of beneficiary to anybody who runs an organization, anybody who want to develop their career, anybody who want to grow up, anybody who want to be better at what they do. And the topic is no other topic than a simple way to map out your career ambitions. A simple way to map out your career ambitions. We start by talking about growing yourself faster, as in growing yourself faster. Which way can I improve on myself? Which way can I grow myself faster? And this is very, very important. Now, a research has been conducted by some people, and it is clear in that research that one of the best way to grow yourself successfully is that you look at things, areas that you need to develop, areas that you need to improve on to make you to be a better person. It has been decided that it's a combination of on the job training and experience, social connection, and formal lessons. Now that's what makes you to be able to grow faster. And this has also been identified as the 70-20-10 model. 70-20-10 model. And this 70-20-10 model has been described that the most of the time that some of the things that determine your growth level or how you improve in anything you are, in anything you do, is 70% a function of your personal experience or the experience you've had of what you have been exposed to in any area in which you're operating in, either in business or in work or in a career. And it is 20% a function of your social connection or social relationship with people, while it is 10% a function of a formal learning. Now, this has been described in this way. So it comes to think of it as a growth cycle is something that you successfully perform and you get feedback and you perform again and even get better. That can be described as a growth cycle. That is, you successfully do that same thing, you perform, you get feedback, you perform it again and again. Experiences power that growth cycle. So you will want to understand which experiences matter most and gain as many of them as quickly as possible. To begin, you want to be very, very clear about your starting point and your desired destination. I think that is also very, very important on your development journey. And this is also critical. So, and this makes us to look at two different things. Two key steps for you to grow faster is, first and foremost, you need to choose your from and to. Choosing your from and to means that you look at, okay, where am I now and where am I going to? That needs to be decided. And the second thing you also need to look at is that you need to get the experiences that are required for you to get to where you're going to. And you need to create a personal experience map that will help you to get there. Now, looking at choosing your from and to destination. So this is where I am and this is where I'm going to. For example, if you were driving, if you want to drive towards a particular location and you are using Google Map, your Google Map will require that you put in where you are, which is your from, and it now talked about also your to. And your ability to practically, as in to accurately pick your from and your to, will determine your fastest route to get into the destination you are going to. In other words, the more precisely you enter each coordinate, the more likely you will get to where you want to go using the fastest possible route. Your growth process should follow the exact same pattern, clearly specifying where you are today and your preferred destination. The challenge for many of us is that we are delusional about our actual origin and destination. We are not even clear about where we are now and the destination we're going to. So we often think that we are starting far ahead of where we objectively are. And that we have arrived even when we have not even got into the location we're going to. Now, you can get a more accurate assessment with framework that is called this choosing your from and your to. And this goes a long way in helping you. Now, we can look at example of statements that describe where somebody is and where the person is going to. For example, you can say, okay, from an individual contributor who adds value through technical expertise and closely follow others' direction, to a people leader who creates a clear strategy and delivers results through a small team. Another example of a statement that describes where somebody is and looking at it towards where the person is going to is, for example, you can say somebody is moving from a business strategist who can appear aloof and dismissive of those with less intellectual horsepower to a general manager who aligns and inspires his or her region through personal connections and demonstrates genuine care for people. Now, you see, these are very, very important as we move on. And the next thing we want to look at is that you create your personal experience map. Your personal experience map. And how do you create your personal experience map? Since we have also identified earlier that a 70-20 ratio says that experience best accelerates your development, which means that it contributes 70% to your development. Now, you want to understand which experience will build your career, and more importantly, most powerful experiences can close your from to to gap. This is very, very important because it's not all experiences that will grow you up faster. It's not all experiences that you gather that. So you need to carefully pick the one that will take you to your destination. A regular updated personal experience map will help you chart your path and decide in the direction that you are actually going to. Now, a personal experience map shows which experience you want to acquire in the next 2 to 5 years to grow your career. It is a practical planning document that describes how you will produce the highest performing you. It will bring out the best from you. Now, some have said that there are two types of experience that will accelerate your development. We have what we call functional experience and management experience. Functional experience and management experience. Now, what are functional experience? Functional experience help make you great at something. For example, marketing, supply chain, let's say research and development. They allow you to prove that you have high competence at what you do. Now, also when we look at management experience, we say the manager's experience will help you prove that you can perform or manage a variety of challenging situations. You have not only been a great marketer in one region, but proving that you can lead marketing when you have a new team in a turnaround situation in a different geography. When you successfully achieve this challenging experience, you prove to your company that you are a versatile leader who deserves a chance for larger, more important roles. You can create your personal experience map after you in a way that will work well. Some of the ways in which you can create your personal experience map, or in which we look at some of the things you can do in the process of creating your personal experience, is that you interview the experts in your field. There are always experts in your field. There are people who have gone ahead, who have and renowned for their achievement in your career. So you interview them, and the best and the brightest in your field can help you understand which experience will get you into top 10% and become an expert. Interview those leaders to learn which experiences will build your functional excellence. The interviews will provide you with raw materials to create your personal experience map. So you need to identify experts inside and outside your company. Interview the best in your field, not just the best in your company. If you want to be a chief financial officer, for example, you identify 5 chief financial officers who you admire or who are well regarded in your industry. Find the leaders on the industry best. List the best chief marketing officers, chief information officers, for example, from their articles in trade magazines or list of speakers or relevant conferences, or even referrals from leaders in your company. Request an interview with them. Email each leader. Ask for an informal conversation in which they can help someone in their field to develop. Ask for insights during your call. Ask them, what are the key functional experiences that you believe will produce the highest quality, let's say general manager or IT person or architect, finance director, you understand? Or you can describe what you can ask them questions like, describe what you will see on the resume of someone who is an outstanding, let's say, sales professional, an outstanding engineer, outstanding pharmacist, things like that. If you're having troubles getting quality information, ask them about the most valuable experiences they have had in their own career. Now, in building up your map, you build up your map also. That's the next thing which you need to do. And in building up your map, you review your interview notes, list the experiences that your interviewees described. Not everything you had will be useful. Some information will overlap or contradict what another interviewee has said. Your goal is to sort through this information to find few experiences that will most accelerate your career. An experience will describe a meaningful business outcome. Open a new production facility, for example. Lead a large team through business turnaround, or close books for business units. It should be a significant building block of your functional or leadership capability. Your accomplishment of it should mean something to others in your field. The functional experiences you need to be a high performer will be unique to your profession. It won't just be anyhow thing. So this becomes very, very important. Now, management experience grow generic capabilities. It grows generic capabilities that are valuable to all managers, no matter what their function is. For simplicity, you can use this experience when you create your map. Life cycle experiences lead in different parts of your company or production evolution. A turnaround situation, a startup, or a steady state of environment, a developing market, or a fully mature one. You know, to have very, very important information that will help you in growing up in your career very fast. I've left a note here on reference so that you can read more, because I got some of this information. Not all of them are my ideas. I got some of this information from this Harvard Business Review, so you can go through it to get further information. I believe so much that you must have learned a lot from these things I've shared with you today. You can click on like, click on share, or subscribe to this YouTube channel so that when you get another information, when we post another video, you'll be able to learn more from us. Thank you very much for being my audience.